Hello everyone, my name is Ben and welcome to my lesson. Today we'll be talking about murder. Now let's take a quick vote here. Please raise your hand if you ever killed someone. Gotcha.
We got him.
Now that you're behind bars and can't escape my lesson, let's get into the basics of murder. What is a murderer? A murderer is a person that murders. Alright, let's take it a step further and talk about what murder is. Murder is the unlawful, premeditated killing of one human by another. So wait, if I kill someone lawfully, I won't be a murderer by definition? Cool. Now let's get on to more important things. Let's talk about the typical murder. According to the DSM, 30 to 7% of murders have mental and/or personality disorders. The main causes of these mental and personality disorders are stress, abuse, neglect, relationship issues, unemployment, and obesity. During lockdown, 8 out of 10 people said lockdown caused significant stress in their life. There was a report domestic abuse incident increased from 21 to 35%. There's also reports that 37% of married men and women reported the pandemic increasing stress in their relationship and marriage. Along with that, unemployment rate more than tripled from 3.6% to 13%. There's also a survey done that said 40% of people in America have gained undesired weight over the period. During the time of the pandemic and lockdown, homicide rates increased exponentially, with 30% jump in killing in 2020. And in 2021, there's a further increase of 16%. More calculated murders have early signs like arsonistic behaviors for wanting to destroy, lack of remorse or guilt feeling that their actions weren't wrong, lack of empathy and sympathizing with the victim and others, and are deceitful and manipulative, wanting to control and dominate over others. Let's go on to talk about what motivates murder. All murders besides accidental ones are done to gain something, from big things like revenge, money, or emotional relief, to smaller reasons, like wanting to pass time or gain entertainment. Though momentary enjoyment can be considered a small reason, it's the most common reason, with 31% of murderers believing it so. This enjoyment murderers feel is caused by them feeling proud in their actions. There's times where murderers are so pleased with their actions that they go back to the crime scene or stay near the location to admire their work. This way, many murderers got caught, which is good, that they're stupid. But outside of murdering for enjoyment, the second leading motivation for murder, at 30%, is money. Money is the item that the world runs on. Some are desperate enough to have it, so they'll kill a random person for the money in their pockets, or as a family member staging a death of a loved one to collect their inheritance or death insurance. Now this action may create fraud, but you probably also wonder, what else does murder create? With murder happening commonly throughout the world, especially around where people gather, society becomes more concerned with the problems that emanate from the homicide case increasing. So alongside with the increase in the homicide cases, the need for police and judges goes up, with the need for protection and judgment. Along with the want for safety from murder, society creates more precautions to be safe by making certain practices more common sense, like don't walk alone at night. Developing alongside with the thought of safety, the thought of ethics is also developing, with society being divided about murder's presence in the world. And if there is consequences that can be settled with just jail time or being executed. The main thing murder affects about society is the emotions of the people, creating fear, distrust, anger, and sadness. These emotions will be the film people use to view the situation or change their view on the world overall.
68% of serial killers received some type of childhood abuse, which is a much higher rate than normal. Violence and aggression is related to a poor diet, particularly a lack of omega-3 fatty acid. A double-blind study found this fatty acid could reduce violent offenses by 37% in prison inmates. Also, stay safe on Sundays. A CDC report concluded that this is the most popular day for murder.